Where Russell Wilson and Justin Fields are in one of the more intriguing quarterback battles we're seeing right now. Fields started for Pittsburgh in preseason play. He had some ups, also had some downs with a couple of fumbles. Now, Mike Tomlin said after the game that those two fumbles undid some of the positive things, and holding on to the football has been a big issue for Fields throughout his 3 years in the league. Could be a troubling sign of things to come. I know it was only one preseason game. Fields has put the ball on the ground 38 times since entering the NFL back in 2021. The most fumbles by any player in that span. 5 more. His 2021 draft class, Trevor Lawrence, that's the other one who was even anywhere close. Mina, the fumble's obviously an issue, but are there other areas that should have Pittsburgh concerned here?
Yeah, frankly. I mean, you saw highs and lows in this game that were reminiscent of what you saw out of Fields throughout his career in Chicago. The highs being he made a couple of nice throws. I thought the deep out to Van Jefferson off of play action was a really nice ball, but then the lows were ones that Bears fans are all too familiar with. Ball security, yes, but also holding on to the football. It didn't feel like he was playing faster, which is what you would hope for. Now, I'll add, what you didn't see was a design quarterback run element, which is what I've always felt distinguishes him from Russ in this quarterback competition as something that Arthur Smith can lean on, and I think it'll help the Steelers' rushing attack. But overall, if you wanted to go into this game, if you were hoping rather that Fields would, put a gap between him and Wilson in the quarterback competition, I don't think he did so based on this one performance.
Yeah, MK, I'm with you on the indecisiveness is what I saw, like you said, reminiscent of Chicago. And it was funny listening to you and Dan talk about Caleb Williams and the quick decision-making process. And you saw Fields kind of have to become stagnant in some of those plays. It looked good when it looked good, but the fumbles obviously are a huge deal. But to me, it's still just, it's like something is missing. We know the run game can be implemented and you can be a phenomenal athlete, but this league, you're going to have to throw the football at a very high level. And it seems when the pitcher is clear and he can make that one decision, he can push the ball down the field and be accurate. But anytime it looks like a mix-up, he becomes indecisive and dances in the pocket a little bit and doesn't just trust it. And that was the Danielle Hunter sack for me, is the one I referenced when you showed it just on film. Yeah. It's a problem because it just always, it's like a hitch. When you need him to go make a play, it's a hitch, it's a pause somewhere.
Yeah, it's a hitch when he doesn't need it and no hitch when he does need it. The fumbles, that's a group effort. That's not on Justin, it's not on the center. It's both of them. We actually don't know who the starting center of the Steelers is going to be, so I give a little bit of grace to that because there's movement attached to that. When a center steps, your quarterback goes with them. So, but to your both points, there's some bad Justin, some not Justin's problem, and some good Justin, the bad Justin. This is a third down of the game. George Pickens is running a deep in at the bottom. I want everyone to pay attention to the pace, the speed of Justin's drop, okay? We've seen this in his career. Now, Justin takes a hitch, Marcus. He's ready to throw. No one's even remotely close to getting ready to catch the ball. So his clock tells him to get rid of the football, but he doesn't have to. He plays too fast there because he's moving too quickly. Now, Marcus, this is that Hunter sack, I believe. Man-to-man across the board, okay? He's going to run double stick at the bottom of the screen. You have to work outside in, meaning George Pickens to the tight end. George doesn't run a stick route. So Justin goes to throw the tight end, but there's color there, so then he runs around and says, Justin, don't hold on to the football. Well, they're running the wrong routes. And then this is the Mina point to the play action. Now, here's the difference in the first clip. Justin is hitched, and then Van Jefferson is ready for the football. The timing of that married up perfectly. I don't want to make excuses for the young man. I do know that one play, the timing is completely off, and it looks bad on him. Another play, people aren't running the same routes. It looks bad on him. Yeah. And then there's a play where it does time up perfectly, and you go, okay. So, yeah, it takes everybody, and you want to see that individual growth from him, but I don't think this is just I still think this is a work in progress in Pittsburgh.
Progress, yeah.
Well, and how much of this is the preseason? When Mina's talking about the coaches diagramming a run game plan for him, they're not going to do that and show what they could do with Justin Fields ideally, right? In a preseason game, they're not going to show their hand before they have to. And again, I think we come back to where this quarterback battle is at. All your breakdowns are accurate, spot on, agree with all of them. But the fact of the matter is Russell Wilson had the pole position, suffered the calf injury. Justin Fields was given reps. He's opened the Steelers' eyes to the possibilities of what they could do for him. There are issues that they know that they'd have to work through. And now Russell will be coming back, and we'll see whether Russell can hold on to that job or Justin Fields can continue to impress the coaches, which he's done during practice.
Yeah, and let's say Russ ends up being the week 1 starter. You never know when Justin Fields could take over during the season as well. There's so much to that story left to play out. Coming up, we